Hey guys, so welcome to this episode 6, episode 6 of our Isuzu Trooper Restoration. Well, tumefanya kazi, but it seems with each and every episode we are normally in for new surprises. And this is the beautiful thing about projects. So what has been done, mnaona the vehicle is taking shape, or rather we are stripping it even more. One, the engine is gone, and the reason why the engine is gone will be, or rather is, to weld those other parts that we might not be able to see. The other thing is we wanted to clean this area, and since we are doing a color change on this vehicle, we needed to strip it, to strip everywhere so that rangi itembee kila mahali, and also clean the engine bay so that it's pristine. And from here you can be able to see the front diff, Andy. Unaona? Hii ndio hii diff ya mbele sasa. Unaiona? So we have removed the engine and the gearbox. So that hump over there is where the gearbox goes in. And the reason it's you see now the four-wheel drive aspect, iko na diff mbili, hii ya mbele na ile ya nyuma. The brake booster is also gone. So sasa ni kuisukuma tu. Hakuna sasa ni kucheza na handbrake. So what we are going to do, John will tell us what he intends to do, because remember the last time we talked about jigging and trying to make the surfaces even. So we are going to use a body jack to try and straighten it. As you can see, this panel over here, pia ime bend down kiasi, so we are going to place a body jack on under that so that we have a flat surface. Here is the bonnet, and the reason why it's out, it's going to come in very handy when we are fitting, or rather the gaps. Mahali utapiga body jack so that the gaps can be, the gaps between the body and the bonnet can be even, because our goal is to return this vehicle to factory and to try and make sure it's pristine as well. And now it's no longer gray. We have there is primer on it, and now you can see how the contours are back. In fact, I'm marveled by how straight these contours are. So we don't have the doors. The other thing, we have removed the hinges. This one is coming out shortly, so that we make sure we have a coat of paint and also anti-rust everywhere. The next process will be to scrub the interior so that we can give it anti-corrosion primer and also change the color to the color we have selected. The doors are also gone. Hakuna milango. So we are trying to reach each and every point, so that by the time we are assembling this vehicle back, we do not have to worry about about any rust that might have been hiding anywhere. And if you can go down, I would like to show people something. This is one of the fuel tanks. You can see it, Andy. So this is one of the fuel tanks. It's huge, by the way. You can tell it's quite big. If you have seen the fuel tank of small cars, you will be able to see that you'll be able to know that this is actually big. Then there is the second fuel tank, pale pande ya right. Kama unaweza iona, just you see where the propeller shaft is. Hapo chini, hapo juu kuna the second fuel tank. So that's how you're able to have two fuel tanks on the Isuzu Trooper. Na sasa tuendelee kidogo, then we bring in Bwana John and Mr. Suleiman. Suleiman will talk about the mechanical aspects of this car, and Bwana John will be telling us about what he's doing, what he's planning to do next. Also, you're going to see some interesting fitting bits on this vehicle. And na hiyo fuel tank tumeiona kweli. Yes, diesel, this one right here. Yeah, so here is the other tank. Yeah, hapa. I don't know if you can be able to see it from here. Here is the other tank. So hii gari ukishajaza mafuta unaenda Burundi na unarudi. One trip without fueling. Anyway, that was on a light note. So you can see all the bits that had rust no longer have even minute rust. Hakuna. Also on the valances, you see waliweka, there was a patch here. It was quite rusted, but they got rid of the rust and put in a new sheet here. It has been primed, so there'll also be another layer of primer like this one. Hapa juu, you remember where the windshield ilikuwa inalalia, where it was all rusted? Now you see the surface is actually pristine. They are still working on this area down here and that other one, so we'll be able to see the results soon or later. Hey guys, so najua mlimiss sana Bwana John last Saturday. He was not with us but he's finally back. And Bwana John tumepata amefanya kazi kweli kweli. And I was telling you the engine is out. Na kuna machine pale tunaona Bwana John. So maybe just to engage you a little bit, why did you choose to remove the engine? And why do we have a body jack? Unajua kuna swali watu walikuuliza. What happened to jigging?
Yeah, now we want at least our viewers to have a clear look at the jigging process.
Yes.
And being that we are doing a full color and a full restoration of this vehicle,
yes,
we had to remove the engine so that we are able to paint even the inner area of the bonnet and engine.
Yes.
And after the dismantling of the engine, we will now be jigging those areas of the bonnet that were not properly aligned. Sasa leo, we are going to be jigging the front radiator panel,
yes,
and the lower and upper radiator panel.
Okay.
Or both of them, we have to jig them because if you can have a clear look at them,
yes,
they are not properly aligned.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we'll be jigging, and then this is the main cause why we remove the engine, so that we can be, because of the color change also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because our intention, and previously we had earlier anticipated that we'll be doing a color change.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's but even if you are still not doing the color change, I think it would have been prudent,
yeah,
to remove it so as we can repaint the engine.
Yeah, we can repaint the engine. Yeah, it is normally one of the best idea to do, and that's the best way to go, to remove the engine so that you are able to do a proper preparation for the paint work.
Okay. Yeah. That's in order. I see. Nimeona hadi milango ya nyuma umetoa.
Umetoa, because inside the door hinges,
yes,
there are rusted areas, and there are those areas that also need to be arc welded.
Okay.
So that's why we remove the doors, and I think we'll take the viewers to have a close-up look.
Let's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The inner area, if you can have a look. They were rusted. You can. The other side is not properly done.
Yes.
We are still in the process of doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and one thing I've noticed, this vehicle had very simple wiring. Si gari ya tutatoa kitu ushtuke.
No.
It was a very straightforward vehicle.
Simple wiring for tail lights and the number plate lights.
Yes. And what are you thinking about the floor? Floor unataka tufanye nini Bwana John?
Floor will have to do the anti-corrosion, because during the manufacturing time,
yes,
it was also done.
Oh yeah, that is why it has been able to hold up.
Yeah, we'll now redo it again, and then now apply the color change we are going to be applying.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one. I think watu sasa hivi ndio wanapata ile action walikuwa wanataka.
Yeah, ndio hii sasa.
Yeah. So
and then even the front door,
yes,
we have already even dismantled the door hinges. They are now down so that we can redo the inner door pillars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I think they can have a look at the inner door pillars and the door hinges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hapa actually hii moja haijatoka.
Yes, sasa
still
hii pia tunatoa because the upper one is already down.
Yes.
So that we can be able to work on the door pillars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we spray our color of choice, we are going to have it sprayed hadi ndani.
Even the interior will be done the same color at the outside. Because currently,
yes,
it was white, and even the
interior was
interior
white.
is already white.
Yes.
So we'll have to do the color change even the interior.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we are still. Okay. The other thing we must talk about, Bwana John, is this part was done very well.
Yeah.
It was rusted out.
It was rusted out.
So these are, you're doing the same for these lower parts?
Even the lower side, because we'll be fitting a new windscreen rubber.
Yes.
Yeah. So even the lower side will be redoing it again. That's why we removed the windscreen.
Yes.
And also in this case, that's why we removed the front fenders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that we can be able to work on the inner area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I was just saying if we would not have found this, tungepata shida sana
Tungepata shida. But now it is now properly done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is why we say that this is a pure paint preparation process.
Yes.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done.
So see tu ku prepare
Sio ku prepare.
You have to do it perfectly.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Sawa. So, Andy, wacha waanze kufanya the jigging. Yeah. So guys, leo tuko na hadi our chief technical officer ama technician tunamwitanga Mr. Suleiman Wesonga.
Yes.
Kijana wa Ingo.
Kijana mpole.
Kijana mpole ndio huyu sasa. So Suleiman.
Yes.
Nakumbuka, you see, the first person who fixed the trooper was Bwana Suleiman. Na Suleiman, nakumbuka tukichukua hii gari wakati hiyo shaft ilikuwa imekuliwa na
Splans zilikuwa zimekuleka.
Zimekuliwa na hiyo wheel hub, hiyo free hub. Na tukaweka shaft ingine. Tukaenda huko msituni na Suleiman tukatafuta shaft ingine from another trooper. Na Suleiman, yes. Nataka tuongee kuhusu, before tuambie watu ile kazi utakuwa unafanyia hii gari. Hizo free hubs, unajua kuna debate ya how unajua hizi free hubs za zamani zilikuwa unaweza lock na one lock. Sasa za hii zilikuwa automatic, lakini za automatic hazipatikani. So zinapatikana zile za manual, za kulock manually. Sasa debate imekuwa kubwa sana. Ukitembea na hizi gari za zamani zenye ni 4 wheel, zile Prado box,
zile za kitambo,
zile za mwanzo. Pia Isuzu za kitambo mingi zilikuwa za locking hubs. Sasa unafaa kutembea ikiwa locked ama unafaa kutembea ikiwa unlocked?
Okay, kwa idea yangu naona ni heri ikuwe locked. Kwa sababu haikwambii ni wapi utahitaji forward. Yafaa ukae ukiwa ready. Kwa sababu tuseme kwa mfano, imeingia kwa ditch, mvua inanyesha, ni pale uweze shuka, ukaenda ukalock manually. Labda time imeingia mpaka kiasi hapo. So ni heri ikuwe locked. Ndio ukifika pale panini unaangaje tu forward
unaenda. Na sasa unajua watu wengi huwa hawaelewi, as long as gari haiko 4 wheel, hiyo hub huwa hailock. Ile na Suleiman, wacha nionyeshe watu ile kitu tunaongelea ni hii. Hii kitu mnaiona hapa. Na sasa this one is the free hub. ukikuja pande hii, kuja Andy, uta notice pande hii haina free hub, si ndio Suleiman?
Hiyo huko ndo tulitoa.
Hii ndio tulitoa. So tukiweka manual ni ile unakuja una lock.
Unfortunately hakuna hapa gari tuko tungeonyesha, lakini ni kitu huwa inaonekana hapa hakuna.
So ni vizuri utembee nayo ikiwa lock.
Ni vizuri utembee ikiwa lock kwa sababu kama hujaengage hapo forward bado tu
itakuwa two wheel. Sawa. So umesikia? Tembea na wheel hub zako bwana Suleiman. Hii gari ni ya zamani kidogo. Umeona wiring ni very simple. Kwa hii engine tuliona imeenda, tuliangalia na wewe, we looked at the engine with Suleiman na tuka agree it doesn't need an overhaul.
Iko sawa, haihitaji overhaul.
Inataka tu service
kidogo tu.
Ichangiwe oil vizuri na ifanyiwe mambo 2-3. Mr. Suleiman, before tufunge kazi ya leo, na wewe unajua next time kuna mahali utaingilia kwa hii gari. Ni kazi gani unaona hii gari inahitaji? As a person mwenye uliangalia hii gari vizuri na ukapiga inspection ukaona venye ilikuwa.
Hii gari nikiangalia ilikuwa imetunza vizuri, haihitaji kazi vile. Ilikuwa tukiangalia hizo bushes, unajua hizi vitu si ati vitu zinaisha kwa haraka. Maana zake ndio hizi. Ni vitu za kufunga tu, haikuwa ati na issue kubwa.
Na sasa so basically ni kufanya hii wiring harness ikae at least una mzuri.
Ikae neat.
Ikuwe neat then turudishe vizuri tusikie venye itaguruma. Si ndio? Lakini hiyo engine wewe unajua aje? Hiyo C223 unajua aje?
Hii gari, hiyo engine si ati iko na mbio. Usitafute mbio.
Mbio hakuna.
Lakini nayo ni punda, nguvu nayo iko nayo. Utapita pale mwingine hawezi pita.
Sasa Suleiman, wacha kumaliza hii shell rangi, alafu tutaingia hapa mambo ya engine uifunge vizuri. Tugurumishe tuone. Na pia naona gari ilikuwa very mechanical. Handbrake ndio hiyo, naona cable.
Si maneno kama sasa unasikia hiyo button imeingiza maji.
Unaanza kusema ati
ama gari imelock uweze enda. Maneno tena ya kompyuta hii haina.
It was a very simple vehicle. So Mr. Suleiman, na pia kuna episode tutafanya na Mr. Suleiman ya Peugeot. Kuna Peugeot 208 anatengeneza. So Suleiman si magari za kitambo tu, hadi magari za saa hii.
Tunajaribu ku upgrade vile zinakuja hivyo.
Upgrade day by day. So guys, I hope this has been an insightful episode. Tumekuwa hapa na Mr. Suleiman. Amekuja kuona tumefika wapi. Anauliza ni lini tuende na hii gari masafa. So I hope hii episode imekuwa mzuri. Remember you can contact Donga Car hapa chini. The number is there. Pia remember we are importing parts for these through Waste Auto Spares. Na pia Mr. Suleiman ukitaka angalie gari zako sana Land Rover. Pia kuna project kali sana ya wakili Solomon unafanya ile ya P38. So hata Suleiman kwa hiyo mambo ya Land Rover ako sawa kabisa.
Karibu sana.
300 TDI. Nyingine inaitwa nini?
Ya 110. Hizo tu familia zote Land Rover tunapambana nayo.
Unapambana nayo vilivyo. Sawa. So I'll also put Suleiman's number. So in case you have any questions with regard to mechanics ama mechanical aspects of any project you have, Suleiman will be here to assist you. So hapo chini kuna namba ya Donga Car, kuna namba ya Auto Connect, alafu Waste Auto Spares na pia Mr. Suleiman mwenyewe. Over and out guys. See you next Tuesday. Tuone tutafikisha wapi.